Hey, welcome. Amy Barney here. Tonight I had some thoughts I wanted to share. We know we're coming towards the end of January, and I was just thinking about goals and making changes in your life and how so many people can't seem to get past living in a reactive state. So I want to just talk a little bit about how are you showing up for yourself. And by the way, my name is Amy Barney, and if you don't know me, about 19 years ago, I was in a really bad car accident, left me in survival mode for over a decade. And, it transformed my life completely. And about 5 years ago, I came across this business, and it opened up the ability for me to dream again and to learn how to break the chains that were binding me and keeping me stuck and allow me to find a way to grow and help others to feel confident and beautiful and just have a great time doing it. So happy to be here today, and just want to talk briefly. So many people, and me included, everybody, I think we go through phases like this, and welcome, where I'm on live. My daughter's playing something over there. And where we react, we allow the people in our lives, the situations in our lives, and especially now, there's so many good excuses, and they're legitimate excuses, why our lives are disrupted. COVID, all kinds of things, job loss, everything. There's so many really good reasons. And I'm not going to say that you don't have a legitimate reason, but I can promise you life is a lot more joyful and happier when you choose to live a life on purpose instead of living a reactive life. And, instead of allowing every little thing that comes into your life to blow you off your dreams, the path that you want to choose and the path you want to follow, you got to have, develop. It's more of a skill. I think, now it is my strength to be determined and to be consistent. I have grit and tenacity, and it is a strength, but it's something that can be learned. It is a skill that can be developed. It does not have to be born into you. And I have seen my life transform from when I spent 13 years in survival mode after my car accident, not ever allowing myself to dream because I didn't see how I could possibly survive with all the pain I had going on, to learning how to dream again and to craft a life where I feel fulfilled and I'm making a difference and I'm happy and I'm growing. And so many people allow just anything to distract them from their dreams. And, this is common. I see this a lot. I have a lot of people that come into the business and a lot of people that leave the business. It's kind of an open door, and people come and go. And that's totally fine. What makes me sad, though, are those that really do want to make a difference in their life, who really want to take this business and do something with it, but they allow their family, circumstances in life, everything to distract them from having a clear purpose and clear goals. So, hey Danielle, welcome. I was just thinking about that. So what has helped me to build success, and things have not been easy. You may look at me and be like, what the heck? I have a son on the spectrum, and life was really chaotic for about 3 years, where our house was just chaos, constant chaos, but I'm still building my business through it. I've had constant health issues, not just my car accident, which leaves me in a kind of a weakened state and I just dealing with it, but I've had a lot of health issues and struggles and surgeries. And so my life hasn't been easy. It never has. Nobody's is. But the reason why I have been able to, create a lot more success last year, and I'm just going to share a few brief tips and things that you can implement in your life to make that dream, that goal this year, make it a reality. And don't let COVID and all the other things in your life keep you from getting what you want. Now, let me go back to when I first found out I was going to have my son, who has autism, at work with me all day, every day. I started to have a panic attack. So I get it. I started to lose my mind until and I have been seeing a therapist. I started telling my therapist, and I talked to my mom, and I realized I was so terrified of going back, falling into survival mode again, which I lived for so long, that it was causing me this crazy panic and stress because I was afraid I was going to lose the momentum. I had been building my business because all of a sudden with COVID, I had to have my son with me at work, and I wasn't going to be able to get the things done I normally do. Now, it was a bit of an adjustment, but we make it work, and I've actually become very, very productive, even though I get interrupted a million times a day. So there are ways to do it if you're really focused. And so the key to that, I think, is having a purpose. If you do not have a strong enough purpose, a strong enough why, you are never going to accomplish what you want, because you have to want it more than anything. You have to want it no matter what. No matter the circumstances that come at you, you have to want it more than anything. And you have to consistently remind yourself why. Why are you doing this? And so I have an example of success on this end, and I have an example of not such great success, which I'll share in a minute. And so in my business last year, I hit a huge rank advancement. Probably it was the biggest month of my career in November. It was ginormous. And I had a super hardcore focus and purpose and goal that I wanted to accomplish, and I was zeroed in on it. So with everything that's going on, you have to find what works for you, a way to keep that focus. And you have to remind yourself. For me, I like doing vision boards. I like listening to music. I found that putting it on, like music that inspires or that gets me, excited, that gets my energy level up, it really helps to stay focused on, that having that higher passion that shows up. Also, I have neuro tools I listen to when I'm struggling mentally. So find the tools and the resources. Hey, Nicole, find the tools and the resources that are going to keep you focused on what's most important to you. So you have to get clear. What is your purpose? What is your mission? Why do you want to make this change this year? And when all heck's gonna break loose. As soon as you make a decision to change in your life, your brain's gonna start attacking you to prevent you from making that change, because it's out of its comfort zone, and your brain's whole mission in life is to protect you. And so it's going to sabotage and try and keep you from making progress. So you have to have a strong purpose and a strong why. So figure that out, find ways and resources that are gonna help you to move the needle forward, and you have to have ways figured out to block out, to put blinders on, and keep that focus. So, and then the second thing is show up consistently. My experience, of course, is with my business. I have the makeup business, and I have a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people come and go. They come in and they leave. And, and there's people that stay and there's people that leave, which is totally fine. And that's what I love about this business. It's whatever it is you want it to be and however long you want it to be. But the biggest thing I see in the people who want success but don't have it is they just refuse. They allow life to keep them from showing up consistently. And whether that's just 15 to 30 minutes a day, but if you just show up once every 3 months, you're never going to have success in anything you do. And so consistency is so key in whatever it is you want to achieve this year. You must commit to it and remind yourself why you're doing it, so that you have the discipline and hopefully tap into that passion. But the passion and the motivation isn't going to always be there. You have to develop the consistency, show up, the discipline. And there are no hacks to success, you guys. There just isn't. If you want to have change in your life, it's going to be hard. I can't tell you what it took for me to level up in my business in November. The tears I cried, the times I, was coaching and talking with people, and all the different things I went through to get there. Success is never easy. So forget that quit looking for the easy path, because it doesn't exist. Okay, and some people, when they come into a business like what I do, sometimes some people shoot right up to the top, but you're just seeing their end game. You're not seeing the years and years of whatever it is that they learned that they needed to become the person that they are, so that they can hit the top of the company fast. All right, so number 2 is show up consistently. Number 3, you must have goals. And welcome, Kim. I see 2 Kims. Welcome, Kim. You have to have goals. You cannot aimlessly just expect to have what you want without having targeted goals, measurable goals. So those are the 3 big things: a purpose that lights you up. And by the way, if you're not sure how to find that, please feel free to message me. I have a list of questions I can help guide you to finding what your passion is and why you're doing what you're doing, and you really get down to the most important thing that it will light you on fire. So you want to do purpose, show up consistently, have goals and focus. So I know a lot of people think that, say, like a multi-level marketing company is a pyramid, only the top few make the money. But really, it isn't about that at all. It's just only a certain amount of people are willing to put in the work and show up consistently. From what I've seen and all the people that I brought into my business, very, very few have the desire and the discipline to do the work. It's rinse and repeat. It's not hard what I do, but I do have to show up consistently. And I have to do the things. I have to be willing to be coachable and continually grow. And I have experienced success, and I'm on my way. I'm in the top 2% of my company right now, and I'm on my way to the top. I'm going to get there. But I know it's going to be a lot of work. I can't just show up once in a while. And so that rap is just that bad rap. It's bogus. It's just whoever actually will show up and work will find success. It's just how it is anywhere. All right, so here is my bad example. All right. So I've had a lot of success in my business recently, but I have been sucking at weight loss. Oh my goodness. And, I struggle with having that focus on more than one major thing in my life. And so I have yo-yoed back and forth with my health for many years. And right now I'm on the very high end of my weight. I put on like 10 more pounds after I hurt my knee in September. And I'm not really happy with where I'm at. But I know the reason why I'm not where I'm at is because, number one, I don't tap into my why and my purpose often enough. The reason why I have it, I've got a goal board, I have a vision board, but I don't bring it up enough to remind myself. Number two, I don't consistently track my food. I'm really good at breakfast and usually lunch, but then I kind of just let it all go. So I take 2 or 3 steps forward and 5 steps backwards. And so I know, because I consistently track and show up in my business. I track the numbers, I do the data and all that. But when it comes to weight loss, it's pretty simple. You just need to eat less than your body, eat less calories so you can burn off more and lose weight. But I'm not consistently doing the things. And so hence the weight gain. Hey, Maria. And not having success is because I'm not doing the simple things, and I know what to do. And so that is my big challenge this year. One of them is I'm going to get healthy. So I get it. I totally understand. I am there. Sometimes we struggle. We can really excel in one area of our life, and just the same principles are so much harder because you maybe have more mindset issues in another area, which I do. I have a lot of scarcity when it comes to food. So I am also going to be applying these same things, and instead of just reactively eating whatever the heck I feel like so that I could get healthier. But it is a challenge. It's something that you have to focus on every single day. So just to recap, how are you showing up for yourself this year? What are you doing for you? What are you going to do to make that change? And it's not going to be easy, but it is absolutely incredible. I can't tell you in words or express to you how I felt in November when I hit that goal that I had been working so hard for, and I smashed it out of the park, and I had the most amazing month. I mean, the feeling that I had, the confidence I learned, and the belief in myself that I built last year is priceless. And it's worth everything and all the effort I put into it. But it does take a purpose. You got to be focused on that. Showing up consistently, having goals, and make sure you focus on the goals, and you're constantly working towards achieving them. They're simple steps, but so easy to get distracted. And so that is my focus this year. And I hope for you that you will take charge of your life, refuse to allow the situations in your life to distract you from what you want. Yes, sometimes we have to slow down. Hey, Irene. Sometimes we have to slow down, and sometimes we have to handle things. And, there's times in my life when I've had to slow down to take care of me or to take care of my family. But I never stopped focusing on what I wanted and trying to inch my way forward, however slow or small it was. Hey, Maria. Whatever I could do. I was always doing something to move the needle forward. And sometimes you're able to do more than other times, but you have to have that focus. So anyways, I would love to hear from you guys. What is it that you do? What keeps you focused? What are the things that help you to live a life of purpose and mission rather than reacting to everything that comes your way and allowing life to take you away from the things that you most want? So we'd love to hear from you. And by the way, if you do need help, if I've been coached and worked through a lot of scenarios playing this back and forth of how to really find that purpose and that why. If you need help with that, feel free to reach out to me, shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to walk you through that. Also, if you would like help in how to set up your goals for success, I do have 7 steps that I can share with you that really help you to lay it out and make sure that you set it up so that you have the resources and you know what kind of things are going to come up and get in your way, and you have a plan to handle it. So if you would love that information, just shoot me a message. Thanks for joining me tonight. I love you all, and I'm so grateful to be here and to be able to share with you guys. Again, as you know, for so long I lived my life in survival mode, and that was a half life. I lived a half life. I feel like when I found this business, I came alive again, and I was able to tap into a part of my soul that was just shut down. And I felt like I was able to feel passion and, desire to make a difference. And I actually had a way to do that. And so I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to share with you all. And I hope you have a great night.